Let's learn.
Hey guys, this is Vamakshi Verma and you are watching The Central Science. This video is about the introduction to metallurgy. Let's see the basic concept behind it. So 4.5 billion years ago, when Earth was born, that is, the formation of Earth took place, various formative processes were simultaneously going on in the core of the Earth and its surrounding, obviously, which led to a beautiful nature. But the important resource those were formed for the mankind during this progress was some beneficial solid rocky substances called as minerals. Fuels, liquid fuels like kerosene, petroleum, etc. and some gaseous fuels as well. But in this chapter, we will focus on the solid rocky substances called as the minerals. Now, minerals were found when developing mankind went through the core of the earth and found the substance which was proved to be useful, and this useful substance was nothing but minerals. Now, minerals basically can be the mixture of metals, the mixture of non-metals, or the mixture of both, that is, the metals and non-metals. But when these minerals are conveniently extracted and they benefit us economically, that is, when we can do a good business out of it, so these minerals are then called as the ores. Now, ores, when they are extracted in suitable conditions, that is, at certain temperature and pressure and certain chemical reactions, so they give us the high concentration of metals or non-metals or their mixtures, and which can be further converted into some or the other articles. So basically, in this chapter, metallurgy, we are going to study how to extract metals from their ores and the processes related to it. So in continuation to this, let's study some basic physical properties of metals as well as non-metals. So first we'll see some properties of metals. As you can see that I have highlighted some of the words which are basically some of the main points related to the physical properties of metals. So basically physical properties are nothing but the physical appearance, the shine, the texture, the look, the appearance of the substance. So basically here we are seeing the physical properties of metals. So I'll just explain you the highlighted points. So metal exists mainly in solid state, but every point has an exception. Okay, so metal mainly exists in solid state, but there are metals which exist in liquid state as well, which are mercury and gallium. Now, metals possesses luster. The meaning of luster is nothing but shine. So metals have a specific shine with them, but there are some exceptions where metal do not shine as well. Now, metal have a properties named as ductility and malleability. These properties are nothing but that metal can be converted into wires or they can be hammered to form thin sheets, as we have seen the sheets of aluminium and other metals. Now, metals are good conductors of heat and electricity because metal wires are used to draw electrical cables. So yes, definitely they are good conductors of heat and electricity. Generally, all metals are hard, but there are some exceptions where sodium and potassium are such metals which are soft in nature, and they are so soft that they can be cut with a knife easily. Now, basically, metals have a high melting point and boiling point, but there are some metals those have low melting and boiling points, such as sodium and potassium, because they are very soft also. So the melting point and boiling point are also soft. Now, some metals, basically every metal, produces a particular kind of sound. Uh, that is the reason why your bells, electrical bells that is used in schools and classes, etc. They use a metal body. Okay, so the bell is made up of a metal body because metal has a specific property, a special property we can say, that it produces a sound. Okay, and this property is known as a sonorous property. Okay, and those metal which produces sounds are known as sonorous metal, and the property is called as sonority. Okay, so basically the main or the important points related to physical properties of metals are those that metals exist in solid state. Metals possesses luster. They have the property of ductility and malleability. They are good conductors of heat and electricity. All metals are hard, but some are soft. Metals have high melting and boiling point, but some are the exceptions, where the melting point and boiling point are observed to be low. And the metals have a special property which is known as sonority, and these metals are called as sonorous metals. So these were the physical properties of metals. Now let's see the physical properties of non-metals. So again, I have highlighted some important words here also. Now, let's compare these points or these words to the physical properties of the metals. Now, in metals, we saw that generally all the metals are existing in solid state, but some were exception where it existed in liquid state. But in non-metal, in the case of non-metal, some non-metals are in solid state, but some are in gas. So the example here is bromine, which exists in a liquid state. Okay, so this is an exception. Now, non-metals do not possess luster, but in we saw a point in metals where metals do possess luster. Luster is nothing but the shiny type of appearance that you can see in the fresh cut metal pieces. Now, metals were normally seen to be hard in nature, but non-metals are not at all hard in nature. But here also there's an exception. Exception is diamond. Diamond is an allotrope of carbon, and this is an exception because diamond is the hardest natural substance. Now, metals had high melting and boiling points, but in case of non-metals, the melting point and boiling point are relatively low. Now, in case of metals, metals were the good conductors of heat and electricity, but in case of non-metals, they are bad conductors of heat and electricity. But again, there is an exception. Graphite, which is an allotrope of carbon, is a good conductor of electricity. So these were the points related to physical properties of non-metals, where we can see that non-metals, the important points are non-metals exist in, some exist in solid and some exist in gaseous state. They do not possess luster, they are not hard, they have low melting and boiling point, and they are bad conductor of heat and electricity. Now every point is related to some or the other exception. So kindly go through the points again. So to dig more into this chapter for learning about the ores and their extraction processes, stay tuned for the next videos and like the video if you like it. Share it with your friends and don't forget to subscribe the channel and stay connected to the Central Science. Thank you.